today, what I really want to talk about is grounding. And not from this place of like, oh, I'm just going to put my feet on the earth. Yes, that is a way to ground. But really from like this embodied place and really what it means to like feel grounded and to be grounded. And I think this is so important because when we think about our own energy and we think about other people's energy, we want to have a little bit of containment in our energy and we want to be supporting ourselves in our nourishment. And there's so much nourishment when we feel grounded, because when we feel grounded, we feel rooted. We're connected. We're solid. We have the support from the earth, from this abundance of nourishment that is available for us. And we feel centered in our being. We feel calm. We feel connected to our body. So a lot of times when there's overwhelm occurring or chaos occurring or like a lot of like things going on in our mind or mental chatter, we're not rooted in our body. We're not connected. And so when we can come back into this place, we're more connected and we can make decisions easier. There's more clarity, there's more creativity. So, this is a ripple effect that just simply being rooted can really support the nourishment for our being and also um, for everything in our life, the way things flow, the way opportunities come in, the interactions and relationships, our creative projects, our work projects. We're more productive if we're grounded and we're not like scattered in our mind or feeling kind of lazy and like in our head because of that, or just all over the place. Um, so grounding and grounding, we can think of grounding like, oh, when we're in a home and we're not doing too much, we can be really grounded. But the grounding is an embodiment we can take with us anywhere. And so even if we're traveling, we can be grounded. So this is something really important to remember because we can simply ground ourselves anywhere we're at, whether we have the earth to physically connect to, or we can just take a moment to connect into our body. And so this is just really, really like kind of like self care 101, and it seems simple, and maybe you have your own grounding practices, but this is something that no matter where we're at in our journey, like we can continue to come back to. This is something that I've been practicing for the last decade of really like learning to ground and really rooting in, and it's still supportive for me because then when I go out and there is chaos, it's like I'm already rooted. I'm already in that place of neutrality and contained in my own body. So I'm going to just lead a little grounding practice for everybody. So just finding a comfortable position if you can. And just allowing your awareness to come inward. Your sits bones rooted on your chair or on the ground. Feeling your feet planted on the ground or connected on the earth. You can be sitting or standing up for this. And just bringing your awareness into your breath. Calling all of your parts in here and now. So we're calling all of our energy back into ourselves, calling our power back. Just feeling your feet connected to the earth here. And then we're going to take a deep inhale in and an exhale out. Now, this time when you take an inhale in, I want you to imagine that the breath is coming up through the earth, through the feet, through the legs, into the core. And then exhale out of the core through the pelvis, the tailbone, back down through the feet into the earth. So we're just going to take a couple of breaths like this, really connecting with the earth. Inhale and exhale out. Feel yourself soften as you exhale and send the energy back to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. And deep breath in. Exhale, audible exhale. Send it all the way back down to the earth. Let that go. Allow your own natural breath to return. Just feel your feet connected to the earth. And imagine your feet as roots in the earth, like a tree. Just feeling those roots really, really stable in there, really locked in, really connected. And allowing that feeling to just move up through your body. And exhaling. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open, come back into this space. And just noticing how you feel. Maybe you feel a little more centered. Maybe you feel a little more relaxed. Maybe you feel calm. But ideally, we continue to practice this so that we really feel rooted in ourselves. And then when we go out in our day and we're faced with all the things, that we're already in our body. We're already connected to the earth. We already have the nourishment. And so I just wanted to share this with you because I think as energies change and seasons change, it's like we do these practices because they support us when things come up, when our nervous system is activated and tested, when we end up in a really stressful situation, right? It's like we can take, what did that take? 3 minutes? We can take 3 minutes to come back into our body and really center ourselves. So I know if you are already feeling good and you do this, you're like, oh, this is, maybe it's kind of silly, but it's not silly because it's like, this is what helps us to be rooted in the chaos, right? It's really easy to be grounded when we're hugging a tree in nature. But not so much, when we're in traffic and we're running late and our kid is screaming in the car and all of these things are happening, and then we're like, oh, what is going on, right? But it's like actually, coming back into that place of connectedness. So I just wanted to share that with you. It has been a really interesting couple of months, a lot of movement, and I am finally just rooted in my new home in Taos, and it's just been already super magical. And I have a lot of momentum moving forward. So I'm so excited to continue showing up for you and feeling the flourishing and the blossoming of the sanctuary for trauma awareness and this co-creation. So I'm really inviting in questions and collaborations and feedback. If anybody wants to go live with me, I am open to doing that. And I would love to hear your favorite grounding practices and just what helps really keep you centered and rooted in your body. Have a beautiful Tuesday. And remember, if you want me to answer questions, please drop them in the group during the week, and then I will go live and support you. Thank you.